What's up, everybody? This is Adrian with Rare Garage Auto. I'm here with this 1998 Nissan Skyline R34 25 GTT. I'm going to try to do an in-depth walk around of this car and show you everything this car has, all the features and flaws, which this one doesn't really have any, but if it's there, I will try to point it out. We will start with the body itself. This one has a GTR front lip, or sorry, GTR bumper with the front lip, Nismo style. Has xenon headlights. The paint is in immaculate shape with no door dings or dents. As you can see, this is sitting on SSR SP3 wheels and TN suspension in the front, which it is lowered. It looks great though. Very nice. Fitting side skirts. As you can see, no door dings or dents. It does have a little bit of an aftermarket add-on lip to the back. Complements the car very well. It's molded in. The other SSR. No curb rash or anything on the wheels. Sitting on brand new Kinda tires. Stock wing. GTR style rear bumper. It does have aftermarket exhaust. I'll have to add it in the description, or you'll see it in the post. I forget the name brand of this one. Continue around the body. The paint shines really nice. The add-on here. This one does have aftermarket rain visors. So, very clean. There is a little bit of a blemish here that's been filled in with the paint pen. Came like that from Japan. But when you stand back, it's something that you can't really notice at all. But it is there, so I'm trying to point it out for you. It's aftermarket Blitz intercooler. And this is a GTR style hood with the vent. Complements the car very well. Overall, all in all, this car looks extremely aggressive and super nice. Huge head turner. It does have a Momo steering wheel, which is in great shape. Alcantara on the outside. Comes with a Recaro bucket seat, reclinable. And this is also in great shape with hardly any wear to be shown. This was an auto converted to a manual, so you still have the auto cluster. They do sell these plate frames that go over and make it look exactly like a GTT manual, so that's not very, if you don't like that, it's a very easy thing to fix. Does have a Defi gauge here, which is a boost gauge, and the controller is down here for that, and HKS turbo timer. Does have a Nismo shift boot, which this does have a little wear on the other side. We'll go around and I'll show you that wear on the front, but I mean, it doesn't disattract from how good it looks in the interior here. It does have a GTR style, this in the GTR has a brushed aluminum look for the bezel. The heat controller and the stereo area has been wrapped carbon fiber, just like a vinyl sticker wrap on it. Nothing too fancy. This whole center console, as you can see, up till right where the heat controller is also wrapped in an Alcantara style suede. Gives the interior a very nice and more luxurious feel. This with the Recaro seat, which is very comfortable. This car is actually a really comfortable ride. Yep. Has Nismo floor mats. Has a little bit of wear on this one just because that's where your foot mainly rests. You see the back seat here. The back seat's in excellent shape with hardly any wear to be seen. Also Nismo floor mats back here, and you can tell that since these are used a lot less, they're in more of a brand new shape. It looks like the stitching's coming off a little bit from it's an aftermarket Alcantara style armrest here. And the string's coming off a little bit, but that's an easy fix. Everything's good here. Okay. We'll go from, oh, actually, let me point out, this is the standard GTT triple gauge pod cluster here. You have your battery, you have your oil temp, and you have your boost, which I think they took the boost from here to use it for this one. So I'm not sure if this one works. We'll see once the car comes on, but again, you have the Defi gauge here. So that one's really not needed. All right, here's from the passenger side. You can see the Alcantara wrap there and Nismo floor mat. Passenger side seat is pretty good. Doesn't show that much sign of wear. It's in good shape. We will pop up and show the back seat here. Back seat also in good shape. Yeah, this car is really nice. It's really comfortable. Okay. And it is a Nismo shift knob. And as you can see here on the front side, you can see where the material is wearing a little bit, but it's nothing of anything too crazy concern. It does have a drift style parking brake knob, drift button there. All right, here's the trunk area. Has all the stock interior. Super clean. Nothing too crazy in here. Trunk area is clean. It's got the tools for the spare tire. Check the spare tire area. Second. So it does have some aftermarket wiring. I think they probably had a box in here, sub or something. But the tire housing area is clean. Just a little bit of the stock sound dampening. And that's it. Okay, onto the engine bay. We have the RB25 DET Neo. And if you guys know anything about these ones, it is similar to the RB25 DET that comes in the R33s, but the Neos, they upgraded a little bit of things for more reliability, but similar. It is lightly, it just has some small tasteful mods on it, including the Cusco oil catch can here. Again, it has the TN suspension, has a Cusco strut tower bar, aftermarket Blitz intercooler, aftermarket Blitz intake here, and a boost controller with the gauge on it. Says that the name brand might be Super Power, but there. Does have a Blitz blow-off valve. And yeah, it's pretty clean in here, as you can see. And this thing runs really well. It has a aftermarket downpipe also. And it sounds really bassy. Runs really well and sounds great. Okay, we're gonna start this thing up from a cold start so you guys can see how it runs. And as I mentioned before, this is an auto switched to manual, so it still does have the auto cluster here. And again, I believe I mentioned the piece that you can buy that goes over that, so that if that bothers you, that it will look like a normal GTT manual. As you can see, the Defi gauge here, which does have its controller down here, which is lit up, the turbo timer. The AC, it does have an aftermarket head unit, which does connect to Bluetooth. It is in Japanese, but it's very easy to get your Bluetooth connected to that, so you can listen to music right away. The AC and heat does work. And it blows strong. It is in Celsius, so I think about 18 is the lowest it goes, which kicked on the AC, so that dropped the idle just a little bit, but it still idles perfectly. Put the heat on. That does work. Okay. Now, let you hear what it sounds like outside. This thing is very, very beefy. It does have the GTR style light here, as you can see. This one's for reverse, which will kick on once you put it in reverse. This is what it looks like with the lights on. And yeah, full interior. I believe they did switch the lights here in the cluster. It gives it a little bit of a fade, an amber fade here, but it looks very nice. All in all. Do a real quick walk around with it outside before we take it for the test drive. This thing looks amazing. I'm actually going to let you guys hear how this sounds one more time outside. Go ahead and give it some gas. Okay. Yeah, it sounds real nice. Okay, we're going to take it for a quick test drive, and then we will get out and I'll let you see a couple pools passed. Yeah. As you can see, the car runs really well. Handles very well too on the TN suspension. I'll roll my window down so you can hear a little bit more of the exhaust. As you can see, it sounds very, very good. couple passes by. Okay, we're gonna get a couple passes from outside the car. All right, so also I wanted to add, I forgot to mention that this downpipe has an open wastegate port, so that's why it sounds pretty rowdy when driving, and it's just all around an amazing car. So if you're interested in this vehicle, please contact us. You can call us at 206-774-0043, or you can contact us on any of our socials. It's at Rear Garage Auto on Instagram and on Facebook, and on our webpage it's www.reargarageauto.com. Thank you.